took him to Fayetteville, Arkansas, Reynolds Stadium, home of the Razorbacks. And this big crowd has already been serenading their beloved team with Whoa Big Suey. This is something rare and special. A #1 versus #2 early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Razorbacks will kick this away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down and using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. First down here for this offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll try the left side with a toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And he scores. Touchdown, Hogs.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together on this drive. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he lofts it deep over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
He hands it to the back. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Razorbacks will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Short completion, a third down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd downs? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pass rush closing in, looking to set up a screen pass here. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Down he goes, a sack.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door, ready to put points on the board, to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast. You've got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down at about the 3-yard line. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Sends the offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Gives it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Illinois now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Illinois. Strong game by this quarterback. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, don't I have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. This one will be fair caught. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. They'll take a deep shot here. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Second down play coming up. The back's got it on a counter. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Using his legs here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Get some space around the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Pulls it in. It's Flores. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
It's a shotgun run call. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, fighting the line out. His passing game is still on fire. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner decides to fair catch this. Time running down, just one play left here in the half.
Yankee blue, cricket.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. Snags the quick throw. Oh, he'll go down right there. That's going to be a loss on the play.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
What a pitch and catch. Back and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the Razorbacks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looks toward the sideline and finds the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The Razorbacks line it up with first and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Looks at the sideline. What a catch there to stay in bounds. After a disastrous first down play, they're back up on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Got space, looking to score. They prevent the touchdown. Ball be spotted at the 3.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will move it away. And the kickoff will be a return. Coverage team brings down the return. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
This head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is an ugly shank. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Movement at the second level of the defense now. Here comes a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Illinois 21, Arkansas 17.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. get a drive going this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And a handoff as they run the counter play. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Flores. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
In the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? They'll work the clock here with the running game. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback.
That was great execution.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Hogs. This offense really clicking.
What a touchdown here by this offense. And I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. There's a 1st and 10 play. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's found some room at the 45. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game. Up 17 here in the 4th. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Not much the defense can do here. Time to just kneel down and take the victory home. They're going to run it. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they look pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.